All right, traders, happy Monday for some of us. I feel so bad for those, like my dad in retirement. Pulling from the retirement and getting completely effed. Lots of people out there like that with this market down, like 15% in 3 days. So I wanted to read you guys something real quick before we dive into today. This is golden information, so listen up. This is going to help. I try to reframe my mind every morning to try to make sure I understand the risk inherently each and every day. So learning how to analyze the market's behavior is simply not the appropriate training. You have two choices. One, this is what I struggle with a lot. You can try to eliminate risk by learning about as many market variables as possible. Many traders try to do that. They try to find like the holy grail. Eliminate as much risk as they possibly can. Well, Douglas calls that the black hole, essentially, of death. Or you can learn how to redefine your trading activities in such a way where you truly accept the risk and you're no longer afraid. So when you've achieved a state of mind where you have truly accepted the risk, you won't have the potential to define and interpret market information in painful ways. That's important. When you eliminate the potential to define market information in painful ways, you also eliminate the tendency to rationalize, hesitate, jump the gun, hope that the market will give you money, or hope that the market will save you from the inability for you to cut your losses. So as long as you're susceptible to all of that, you're not going to be able to trust yourself. And then if you can't trust yourself to be objective and act in your own best interest, achieving consistent results will be next to impossible. Trying to do something that looks so simple may well be the most exasperating thing you will ever attempt to do. The irony is, when you have the appropriate attitude, the trader's mindset, and can remain confident in the face of constant uncertainty, trading will be easy and simple, as you probably thought it was when we all first started out. All right, so if we want trading to be easy, like when we first started out, how everybody thinks, oh, just buy the breakout, you have to develop the trader's mindset, that of being confident in the face of constant uncertainty, but also accepting the inherent risk on every single trade. So trading in a way where you can trust yourself to be objective and not make some pretty big errors. Mr. Isaiah and Kayvon in the building. Good morning, guys. Hope you guys had a good weekend and are ready to get going this morning. Hey, kitty. I got a kitten over the weekend, so my older cat and him are still getting acclimated to one another. All right, so Friday was pretty tough out there with the overall SPY. So still the fear is set in. We will have to see what happens today. A lot of circuit breaker halts. The global market having a rough go of it. I'm interested in. We have to see what the market's going to do right here. We've had some pretty tough red days. Stock futures dropped Monday after the 2-day rout sparked by Trump's torrent of tariffs around the globe. New tariffs in town. First round of his tariffs took effect on Saturday. So there's a few interesting plays that, like, I was thinking about NKE, Nike, for potentially like a little scoop for the day. There's, they say buy the rumor, sell the news. So Nike, Vietnam is where pretty much all of Nike's shoes are made, and they have rumored that, the president there said that he's willing to do like 0% tariffs to the U.S. So that could cause a little spike on Nike. We'll see if NKE can get a little move based off of that. This may have been that little move yesterday, or Friday rather, 10:30. We spiked from 53 up to 58 and back down. So we could see that one starting to turn on around. Today, guys, we're going to let the trades find us. I'm still crying over a couple of these plays like TCRT spike, but we're going to find them today. Friday was pretty... we had to be very picky with the trades. And I have a feeling today is going to be similar to that. So you saw AREB, this one, they came out with an offering at like 2:30. That thing dropped from 19 down to 10, then popped right back up, made a new high. Sometimes bad news is good news out there. The thing is when they get overcrowded, right? So that's when you see the biggest short squeezes, when something like comes out with awful news and then everybody's on the same side of the trade. Everybody's short essentially, and then the supply is like the supply and demand gets way out of like balance. That's typically what will happen on these. So AREB, regardless of the bad news, that's why you'll see bad news turns into good news for the company for the time being. The CXAI trade I was working on Friday, that one did hit 150. Was a very interesting play, this one. I mean, it was getting accumulated. Orders were getting essentially absorbed on every single pullback, and that one continued higher. So there's a few gappers this morning that I would be concerned about, but JNVR is probably the leading gapper this morning. It's trading like it's a million in the float stock. Management team raises $42 million to enhance the U.S. public market digital asset treasury strategy. So that one's up from 4 at the close up towards 14. Yikes. JNVR. I'm going to take a look at the short interest there. But yeah, I mean, probably I'm going to be avoiding something like that. It's already up $4 to $14. And with the market the way it is, not a lot of short interest on it. 1%. Float is 604,000. So that's why it's making the move that it is. I just want to see how much these shorts cost. There's no way I don't think I'm shorting anything 600,000. I just want to see how much they're going for. $21 for 100 shares. Just out of curiosity. So Friday, I certainly made a mistake in that didn't let some of the winners run, typically, that I do. And going against your own natural inclinations. You know, that's what I just read off to you guys, too, from Mark Douglas's book, is oftentimes like our natural inclinations are not the trader's mindset you're supposed to have. And that's always been my flaw. Like, oh, I see profit, take it off to get quota. So I'm trying to let some of these. I'm gonna try to let some of these run today that we get involved with. That I am going to let these run. I'm gonna take partials definitely to hit Q. So we're at quota on the day, but then adjust the stop on the rest to break even. So I'm gonna do that, but. Let's look. I mean, VXX, this is like the inverse ETF. Goes against what the market's doing. There's a few of them, but look at this one. This is straight up $75. So if the market's going down, I mean, you can trade these inverse ETFs as they just go up in relation to the market going down. JNVR is pretty much the only gapper I'm seeing. If you guys are seeing anything else, let me know. ICCT is real interesting. We've been trading this one a lot. It's sitting right up at resistance, $7. We're seeing a couple upper shadows there, ICCT. It's been getting like morning spikes the last few days, ICCT. I forget what this company's about. I know we've been trading it a lot. If you guys know, let me know. 20 cents, 24 cents up to the 200-day moving average right now. So, I mean, we could... it's sitting right at resistance is pretty much what I look for. Let me look. See how much the shorts go for here. If we got a morning spike, $5.50 per 100. I mean, there's definitely... that could definitely be worth it. With that tough resistance. I'm going to check the short interest on it, this one too, real quick. MG in the building. How you doing, MG? Hope your weekend was well. Not a high short interest here, 2.10%. So, guys, let's be picky with our trading today. And the thing with the fear is, in the overall market, I mean, many people see what the market's doing, and they're like, you know, you hear from people that you've never heard from before. I'm sure some of you guys have been hearing from family and whatnot. Like, well, you know, everybody becomes a trader when the market's doing this. But essentially what we want is opportunity. I mean, whether the stock market goes up or down, I mean, there's money to be made. It creates additional volatility, which creates the range, and the range is what we're looking for to make money. Saved you guys from that sneeze. All right, ICCT is getting a little spiky this morning. That one I'm interested in. $7. I mean, what I would really like to see here, ICCT, is for it to pop up over 7, and then we want to see an upper shadow against this ceiling of resistance at 7. Like, we want to see it. You know, it may hold up its support if it opens up way over it. I'd like to see that. So I'm going to be mindful of that. Again, NKE looking for potentially like a all-day kind of grind up based on Vietnam, maybe slashing tariff to 0%. JNVR is going to be the YOLO penny play, the spike in. And then I don't know. I mean, CXAI is potential there. You know, this is a play I like to look for too, kind of hangover-ish. Pop back up towards some resistance, like 135, and the pullback. And Rocket, I still have that one on my watch list. That one, man, painful. I mean, that one's got 15 support now. It popped up and held over 15. You guys see this? 15. 1577 resistance, though. All right, yeah, there's a few. And then, of course, there's always MLGO. That's... that one looks like it sold off with AREB's, like, dilution, the offering that came out. All right, we got 20 seconds till the market opens on up, guys. Let's get the party started. Stay green. Be green, stay green, let the green run. Cut our losers quick. Market is now open. All right. I'm going to let the trades come to us. ICCT is so juicy up here, though. That one's tempting. It's got too big of a spread on it, though. Man, that one's tempting. Very tempting up here. I'm seeing like... Dude, that thing is shooting up. ICCT, what is it at? Like $8 right now? It's going to get halted up. It's gapping up and over the 200-day moving average. Let's see what that one's going to do up here. $8.20 it hit. You guys know how I feel about the magic 20-cent number. Tons of volume there. We could look for a backside trade potentially. Nike pulling back. JNVR was the leading gapper this morning, sitting around 15. CXAI getting hit with some resistance. SPY in the 480s. All right. That one's kind of sitting around the open right now. Oh, Mesa was a little penny play. 120 was the 200-day on Mesa. MESA, 120. That's probably a calm fader right there. MESA. It's kind of 1-to-1 right now, though. I'm gonna throw it on the watch list, though. Yeah, ICCT. God, I felt so good about shorting that up in the over $8. It looks like it could be backside now. It's getting an upper shadow against the 200-day moving average. God, I'm kind of kicking myself for not locating that. Probably halted down. We could probably, if it pops up, could hit it on a short against the highs. Man, yeah, that one looked good. JNVR morning spike into a fade as well. That one may have halted down too. Did I say good morning, Keith? Good morning to you. AAL spiking up. That was like a long-term swing I liked a lot. Rocket spiking up. Man, AREB falling off this morning. So far, that one with the offering. SPY still looking a little heavy. MESA, what's the news here, MESA? To merge with Republic Airways in a all-stock transaction. So regional airlines. Merger agreement with Republic Airways. Okay. What that close at? 71 cents. Past chart history suggests 130 is going to be tough. 120 is the 200-day. On MESA, I'm just going to see what the short locates are. Not too expensive. The merger news there isn't too bad. We'll see if that one can get up towards like pre-market highs again before it starts, because that's going to be like 130-ish resistance is left of the chart daily. Man, ICCT. Anybody hit that? Man. Popping right up and over like the ceiling of resistance at 7. That's normally what I'm looking for to short into. 820, that 20-cent magic number we go over. Nike still pulling back. May scoop this bad boy up. NKE against, let me look. Down here against like 52.50 or so. Look at the SPY. What's this good old SPY doing? SPY's pulling back some too. NKE. Might do like small share size to just sit throughout today. Filled at 53.91. NKE. Probably going to just chill with that one against like 52. But that one's going to move with the market. Remember that. If the market keeps just tanking. The tariff news is something I'm hoping will hold up. NKE, we'll see though. All right, I'm going to set the stop there. All right, let's continue. Man, yeah, if the market just dumps, oh my dude, it's gonna be brutal. Market is down so much. All right, let's flip around. ICCT open up yet? So that one morning spike up to 820, pull back 690s. MESA 120s is holding up right now. 120 holding up as resistance on MESA, which is the 200-day moving average. RKT, Rocket Mortgage, is bouncing off the previous close at the moment, 1540. You can't say there's not volatility. There's definitely volatility out there. Lots of it. Yeah, probably the next trade I would take is MESA up towards like 130.40. I'd take a short there. Right here, I don't like it. It may work right here against 120, but it's just too close to the 1-to-1 risk reward. Lots of hesitancy out there, it appears, on this Monday morning. Lots of hesitancy from traders. You're seeing just profit taking right now. We haven't seen like a massive move on the buying side. It's been mostly just hesitancy. I'm looking more so today for obviously the trades come to me, so I want like the blow off moves like we're seeing with ICCT, and to get a pop up towards the highs that hit it again, so we have clearly defined risk. Mesa, what are we doing? Right, Nike curling around a little bit right now. Nike is my only trade at the moment. Moving with the market, I mean, I could hit it again, hit a winner again, and just adjust the risk a little bit so we're not risking too much. Kayvon's prints and his data seems a little off. There could be some market manipulation out there to try to I don't know. Dude, what if the SPY like halted down? I mean, we'll see. We will see. When's the last time that happened? I don't recall. I mean, if we just sell off all day here, man, it's just going to be... Look at the last 3 days on the daily here. Sell off, gap down, sell off, gap down, sell off, gap down. ICCT still halted. JNVR still halted. Yeah, it just looks like a shorter's dream. Why am I not in anything right now? ICCT. My gut was telling me so much to get in up here at 8, but I didn't listen. Yeah, right now with NKE, about 54 is trying to hold up. You see the support there. We'll see if that holds up. It's tough. It's tough conditions. It's like, do you size down? Do you? I mean, this rocket is trying. Look how heavy this RKT is. It's trying to hold this previous close 1540. We're seeing a lot of upper shadows on any pops right now. I mean, it could be heavy against 16. There could be an entry there. I mean, that's a decent setup, but 15 is support that we mapped out already on it. Now that it's broken up through 15. So yeah, tough market conditions. Mesa. God dang it, dude. Man, I really wanted that one a little higher. Mesa's in a good merger. I really don't mind scooping this thing up. Let me see if it like keeps panicking down here to like 94 cents. We got support. MESA, I don't mind if that one keeps panicking. I don't mind scooping it up. God, I wanted a little bit more on it. Yeah, there's a little panic right there. I'll buy some at 98. See if we'll get a pop up through, back up through $1. What is it? 93 cents. I don't mind adding to this if it keeps panicking out down into the low 90s. Trying to be objective. Wanted the short here. Now taken along on the capitulation. Sometimes when you flush under the whole dollar, it'll just take out stops and then pop right back up through it. Okay, I'm working those two. What, NKE, which is panicking still right now because the market overall is still selling off. ICCT, that one opened up. It's been heavy since it opened up. Man, that was the breadwinner right there. ICCT. That pop up towards the Magic 820 and then down off of that. That was the breadwinner. Today, picky guys with the entries. Look at Rocket. We were just looking at that one. We saw it heavy against the highs. And flushing right now. I don't know if anybody took that. Good work, though, if you did. The gainers list is very dry right now. Very dry indeed. Alright, MLGO's heavy right now. It's like, man, everything. Nothing. Arab. Where'd the volume be right now? SPY getting a pretty good bounce right now off of... I'm going to hit Nike one more time. I'm going to hit Nike one more time down here. I'm going to make the stop a little tighter. Probably like, it's my average. 53.78 is my average. 53.78. So we'll do 52.78 on the stop. All right, we'll do that. SPY getting a pretty decent bounce off 482 right now, which may help us on NKE. And then the Mesa's working out pretty good right now. Mesa, I only got a little spike up. Yeah, just working the 2 right now, guys. We got to keep our eyes on this SPY pop. I mean, we got to do a red to green move here and turn around for Nike. Need good old Nike to work out. All right. SPY still curling around, looking all right. ICCT probably going to be heavy against like 7 now. Okay, Mesa, what are we doing here? Mesa's up, Nike's down. Market is curling around though a little bit. Testing VWAP right now. I'm going to take profits on Mesa up there at VWAP. So taking a little profits on MESA up at the VWAP 110. Actually just took all of it. Again, I'll look for the short on that one up towards like 130 if we get back up there. But just taking the scoop flush under the whole $1 area. Nike, I don't want that one back under the lows. That one I am going to adjust my risk on it. I really don't want her back under the lows, which are 53, 53.40. Man, she's looking heavy right here too. What's the SPY doing? SPY's climbing, doing a little red to green move. So Nike, let's get a pop up here. Yeah, Nike, you don't really want it back under the lows. Let's set the adjusted stop on it. $53.35. Okay, how are you guys doing? What are you guys trading? Let me know. ICCT still heavy against 7. That one's looking pretty good heavy wise. JNVR, our leading gapper this morning, is just going halt after halt. That one's like halting up near the open. CXAI looking not too bad up here on this little red to green move. Could smack it against like 125 or 30. I'll think about that one. RKT heavy against VWAP right now and previous close. Yeah, that one's not bad either. It's just got the 15 support now, though. SPY still holding its red to green move at the moment. Got over VWAP and doing a little red to green move. Here's the daily on that. Daily, we got a lower shadow down 481. We're curling around right now. Curling around right now. ICCT down under $6. JNVR opened up and halted up again. JNVR. So that was tough to trade there. JNVR. I mean, that one goes up, halts down, halts up, halted up again. It's like a 600,000 in float ticker. Be mindful of that. And additionally, there's not a lot of, I mean, it's doesn't have a lot of resistance left of the chart where we gapped up way up here and we're just pushing up even higher. SPY still getting a nice climb on it. 490s now. Man, I don't know. I don't know if I like my Nike trade right now. I mean, it's not like moving with the SPY. I don't know why we're sitting so heavy on this. Kayvon, the play might be to short stuff that isn't bouncing. Oh, well, that may explain this Nike move. Yeah, why are we not moving here with the SPY? I don't know. Not going to give it a ton of room. If we're just going to pull back here, I'm probably going to just scratch it. Sitting right at my average right now. 53.78, so we'll see what she does. I mean, I need to give it the room. I'll give it down to the lows. Just a little odd right there. SPY getting a massive move up 10 points and not a similar bounce here with the SPY, with the Nike. Thus far. All right, let's see. Just right now, I've taken Mesa on Nike. That's it. I really want to let this one work though. If we're gonna have a green day today on the SPY, I want to let this one work. That is, it needs to bounce though. GME is the market leader right now. All right, let's take a look. GME. Ho! Of course it is. Of course GME is the market leader right now. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? Good old GME. Our good friend GameStop. I guess we'll throw that one on the watch list. I'm not trading that. But, I mean, the 200-day 25 tough resistance on it. I don't even know if that one's going to move with respect to its moving averages. JNVR 1788 halted up. That's where some traders are. Again, 600,000 afloat. Be very careful there if trading that. CXAI, that one did hit 120 and it's heavy there. Pulling back off of that. RKT heavy under the previous close line now. And SPY getting some continuation on up. So, very strange open so far. Strange. Man. All right, there's some gainers popping up now on the scans. Let's see what's going on. SMR getting a spike up. Spike up, right back down, and spike up. SMR. I'm seeing 14 resistance there. A lot of 14 resistance there, SMR. Alright, I'm going to keep SMR on watch. That one's getting a spike up there right now. Alright, let's keep flipping through some of these. OKLO. It's like the dust settled and now people are wanting to trade. LCID getting a spike right up to some resistance I got marked off. $265 top resistance here, LCID. I think Lucid's got a pretty decent short interest on it. Let me take a sneak peek at Yahoo Finance, LCID. Kayvon, you still sitting on the hands? Usually pretty disciplined with that. What are you looking at? Short percent, yeah, 17.38 on LCID. Nice move up. I mean, I do like that move. See what the SPY's doing. SPY, a little pullback. It's only natural. 497. Pulling back a couple points there. Sitting and shitting. Ah, man, I just feel like I need to get rid of this one. Everything you're looking at is getting beat down. Might be better along something on a dip. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, so far my only winner is a long. As the contrarian traders we are. Market dumps. All right, time to scoop. Yeah, Nike just getting killed, man, right here. Not getting any spike here. Lucid up towards 250 now. Interesting, young Lucid. Let's see. 255 is the 50-day moving average. It's hitting some tough resistance right now. Let me see how much these shares cost. Definitely tempting LCID. 40 cents per, well, 20 cents per 100. So I'm going to see where this one goes. Kayvon, it's so pathetic how there's always broker issues on high volatility days. You're with IB. What's the problem over at IB right now? Yeah, guys, so I've only taken 2 trades so far. I'm in Nike on a long, and Mesa took a long there and took profits. NKE just a stop at the lows. Lucid is interesting. I mean, this one, the only thing I don't like is 17-18% short interest. But that one up towards like 255, 50-day moving average, even higher than that. I'm really interested at that point. And there's a little spike there. I'm going to keep flipping through some gainers. So JNVR opened up. I mean, that one, just don't get involved with it. You're going to be stuck in halt after halt after halt. 600,000 in the float. It's too risky. ICCT still going lower. DLTR Dollar Tree. We've played with this one a little bit, Kayvon. Dollar Tree getting a little spike up. 72 support I'm seeing on it. Nike with a little bit of a move. SPY climbing back up to its highs. Where's Lucid at? Lucid just sitting up near its highs. Keep flipping. Dollar Tree cracking that 72 support line I had mapped out. Coming down to the VWAP. It's like the Dollar Tree's an inverse ETF. When the SPY, it's like when the SPY gets a pop, Dollar Tree starts coming down. They're like, oh no, we're not going to have anybody shopping with us anymore. As inflation gets better, Dollar Tree gets worse. That's how it seems. We need those dollar shoppers. OKLO sitting up 2150s. Lucid. Man. 249. Almost tapped that up there. I wanted the spike up through 250. You guys know I like, the half dollar, whole dollar areas where we get those liquidity grabs. That's what I was looking for there. We'll see what it does. I'm still interested unless it just starts selling off from there. Mrs. Margarita in the house. No trading today, just watching the market go crazy, and that it is. Hope you're doing well, Margarita. Sitting on the hands is not bad. I think Kayvon's still on his hands. I pretty much should be on my hands. I am on my hands essentially, just working 2 trades so far, but I'm trying to snipe something out. I mean, it's only been like the one miss, ICCT. Shorten that pop out of the open. It's already very overbought against the 200-day. That's something I look for. But outside of that, I mean, this has not been easy. I mean, it felt like a snipey day, and that's what it is right now. Definitely. Very snipey. Oh, Rocket just got hit. Sloppy seconds. Dude, the sloppy seconds are amazing. Like, if you can grab some... That's because it provides you, like... I know we talked about this recently, Kayvon. I love the sloppy seconds because you have very defined risk. I mean, very defined risk. On a pop up towards 1560, your risk is $16 on Rocket. But you have to think like a long. You have to think like a long. If this thing's popping back up towards your average, there it's going to create a lot of resistance as that thing's popping back up to the average. Okay, guys, let me know if there's anything you want me to look at. SMR is still heading up towards 14 resistance. I don't mind smacking that up there. OKLO back up to its highs. Lucid pulling off a 250. We were watching that one pretty closely. This might just be like a 2-trade day and be done. I mean, Dollar Tree's bouncing off of VWAP. Maybe that's given sloppy seconds against the highs. 50-day moving average there is 71.21. I could see it pulling back under that. I don't mind tapping this here against the highs. Oh, Nike just got a nice spike. There we go. There we go, Nike. I'm going to take half off on Nike. And, nice. All right. So I'm going to set the adjusted stop to break even on the rest. We're kind of squeezing up and out here. What's my average? 53.65. Okay, Pon, what is going on? Wait, what is going on? What is going on? The SPY just shot up. That's why we're seeing a few different things shoot up right now. What in the world? 594 up 14 points. What in the heck just happened? It's like Donald Trump just Must have just put his entire net worth into the SPY or something. Oh, SMR is at a resistance line I have marked off. 15, 14. I don't know. I don't know if I want to short anything right now after that massive spike. Dude, imagine if you're like short on something, you know? And you get hit with that crap. Imagine if you're short on something and get hit with that just random huge volume spike up. Oh, talks of a 90-day pause in tariffs. Hey, Trump knows how to apparently manipulate the market like this, huh? Okay. 54 up a point. This thing is Nike. Like, I want it. I want more. I want more. How greedy can I get on this? I want more up here, but I'll let leftovers do their thing. Thank you, Margarita, for that insight. This thing is just straight up right now. Holy crap. Is that what we're seeing? Oh my god, dude. What a move. What a move up. Okay, Kayvon mentioned that. Thank you. What is going on? This is crazy, guys. This is nutso. I think I'm gonna hit. Bennett in the house. What caused this spike? It's got a tank, surely. Apparently, Kayvon said there's a 90-day pause. Talks of it on tariffs. 90-day pause. So yeah, everything is going straight up right now. I mean, part of me wants to hit this again, get some more shares involved here. On that pullback, but did not. Straight up move, guys. Straight up move. SPY still going straight up. Is the FTC gonna like investigate Trump? This is like, is anything he says just as, you know, it's like tariffs, market goes down. Pause on tariffs, market goes up. It's just, this is what we're seeing, guys. This is what it is, apparently. I'll take all off on Nike up here and may even look for a short. Yeah, wild manipulation. Bennett, Kayvon, you'll have to answer that. I didn't see the news on. Well, let's see. Major indexes are higher, rebounding following the recent tariff-driven sell-off. I mean, I'd have to look it up. You guys want to do a quick Google? Man, what is going on? Tariff. Tariff news. 6 minutes ago. Food with the U.S. market tanks. Trump advisors feud with each other. I don't know. Where are you seeing this news? Huh. I'm not seeing it. SPY. Higher. Trump is considering a 90-day pause in tariffs for all countries except China. Okay. Has it? Let's see. I'll take your word for it. Not seeing anything though. It's not popping up in the news feed either. All right, guys. What the Wild Wild West? Mr. Keith, what a day. Was minus 75 and then climbed out of the hole. Now green 101 on that spike. Thank God. Thank God for these random spikes. Dude, I just took the long of it. I'm thinking about the short of it now, you know? I'm thinking about the short of it. But if we're just going to get a nice little climb today, you guys know I like euphoria up to resistance. That's what I look for. We're already green, nearly $60 this morning on the small account. So we got some house money behind us. Obviously, I'm not going to give it all back, but we can start playing around a little bit. Let me find some setups. Let's find some setups to take advantage of. Keith, what have you been trading? Good work, by the way. The key word is considering. Yeah, so we may see things start pulling back down. SMR straight up. GME hit 25 and pulled back. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I wouldn't say for certain it's going to tank, Bennett, but it's definitely manipulation at its finest. Probably somebody holding a lot of shares or something was like, Trump, can you just like come out with a PR and be like, yeah, I'm thinking about something, and then now we're getting that liquidity to get some big boys out. I could see that. DLTR sitting at some you guys, okay, so the market spikes. Dollar Tree spikes up to some resistance. Let's see where we're sitting at DLTR. Right up here at 76 resistance. There's a lot up here. I like the volatility. I'm not going to lie. I don't mind smacking something. I feel like we got to keep our eyes on the SPY, though, with that crazy spike. Because if we see something like that again, dude, that could make some major implications on our accounts. I mean, especially if you're... That's why I like... I mean, I know the guys who've been trading for a long time, they say, use mental stops this, mental stops that. That's why I understand where they're coming from, but I like the hard stops because of things like this. Like, especially when I like to work multiple trades at a time, too. I like hard stops. Because of stuff like this, you get market manipulation. You get chat rooms pumping stuff on up. You get all kinds of crazy action. So everything just spiked up, and now everything's pulling back. This is Delta Airlines. This is your captain speaking. Market manipulation is having some. We having some winds moving in from the east. Low pressure points. Man, yeah, everything just spiked up, and then Nike pulling back in. Glad I took all the profits up there near 57. We could see the open hold on it. Trying to find something, guys. The real traders are canceling those orders. Automated trading. It could be automated. Definitely a lot of the market is automated. All right, I'm itching for something. We just saw everything spike. Now we're seeing the dust settle. There's definitely opportunity, but we got to time our entries pretty good. Mr. Joseph in the house. Good morning. How are you doing? Man, what a market day. Hope you're green, Joseph. The green team, man. The green team is doing all right. Keith is just went green on the day. We're green here, up nearly 3Q. Nike with a pretty big pullback. Man, I might have to scoop this thing back up. I don't know. I don't know. This manipulation's just... Dude, look at this SPY. Up to 523. Nice, Kayvon. Awesome. Good work. 522 back down to the previous close. I don't know, man. We could see it try to bounce now off of that. Rocket pulling back down. Good job. Good job taking the profits up there too. Kayvon's like, I'm only single exits from here on out. Kayvon hit CORT for some good profits. Everybody good and green right now? Let's not jump into anything. Everybody, let's stay good and green. What, Keith, you referring to Nike? Yeah, my gut was thinking that too. I'm like, let's take profits. We want to think unbiased, objective. Let's take profits and into this euphoria towards that previous close resistance. We can take a short there too. I was thinking the same thing. But now we're giving everything back, and now I'm thinking about another long. SPY is literally giving everything back. This is, guys, this is the Wild Wild West. I mean, this is unprecedented territory. It's just ridiculous price action that we're seeing. I mean, I love the opportunity out here. Let's see, Nike. I think I'm going to hit it again on a long, guys. But we're going to protect the profits. I'm sizing down a bit. And I'll just... I'll hit it down here, 55.04 against like 54.50. So I'm not going to risk much on it. For maybe a relief bounce back up to like 56. I don't know. Right now, the idea is we're trying to pad the wallet. So we're up decent. I'm up. Up $60 on the day. So trying to pad the wallet now with some sniping some entries. Man, dude, thank God for taking profits, because what in the world? I mean, is the SPY a pump and dump right now? Seriously, is the SPY just a pump and dump? I can hardly believe that. All right. Good. The green team prevails. Keith, you're at Ninja, but going over to CPro too soon. Nice. And Bennett short now. SPY's going back to where it was. Green on BJDX, Joseph. Let's take a look. BJDX. Nice. BJDX, definitely a lot of volume there too. Throw that one down on the watch list. So Nike trying to get a little relief bounce down here. Got it towards 55. We'll see. I mean, we'll see what the SPY is going to do. SPY literally going to give everything back and go back red. We'll see. Let's find some more trades. Man, dude, like the timing. If you could have timed some decent shorts into that euphoria, man, trading the long and the short of it, so massive. Trading the long and the short of it. Dollar Tree, God, dude. Oh, down 2 points off of those highs right there. I mean, pretty much every ticker I'm looking at's made about the same move. Just straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. Wow. I mean, seriously, it looks like just algos. It looks like just a bunch of algos. Uh, Lee said, news confirmed 90-day consideration. Yeah, just a consideration. Yeah, Trump knows how to work the market like that. Probably that's what he was thinking. Like, man, this market is. Yeah, I guarantee you that's probably his idea because he knows how to work this stuff. He probably was like just saying that to get a market reaction, so the market would stop dumping. Probably. Yeah, thank you, Keith. And should have shorted. Yeah, a couple misses there, but we're doing all right. Doing all right. As long as the green team is staying green. Definitely some misses, but we'll take the green. But you got. I mean, the new rule that I've put on the account is when I'm green, I'm not. I'm gonna keep trading, not just stopping because I'm green. We're gonna keep making some moolah, which has helped because last week, on the small account had $100 day, had a $50, $60 day, and at the start of the small account challenge, I was just taking any green I could. All right, Nike is pulling in. I do have a tight stop on it, 54.50. If that's giving everything back, I will stop out of it. Just looking to pad the wallet right now, guys. And by padding the wallet, I don't mean taking money out. So come on, let's get a little bit of us. I'm just glad for those of us that took the profits into that spike because everything has been given it all back. It's about to take me out on Nike on this pullback. We'll see. I mean, my stop's right here at 54.50, which is a-okay. I don't want to fight anything at this point. We're good in green. I don't want to fight anything. I just want to keep the green. Stay green, keep the green. You are kidding me, SPY. Yeah, you're right. Back under 500. I've hardly seen anything like this. I mean, in the many years. LCID, what a miss up there. LCID pulling back 255 down to 230s. All right, I got to get focused, guys, because I've missed a couple. I mean, this could be a massive green day, but I've missed a couple. GME, strong pullback off at 25. ICCT still dumping off at 820. What a mess. Yeah, Nike still pulling back a little bit, too. May get stopped out there. JNVR still just a chop. Halt fest. Halt fest, that is. SPY still. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that, really. Look at this SPY. It goes red to green, spikes up to 520, all the way back down. Crazy. Yeah, some sideways action. Keith Blue, CPro up and going to put more in this week. Yeah, I got you, man. I feel you. I'm trying everything I can not to blow up mine. Trying to let these winners work, though, Trying to let the winners work. And when we're green, keep taking the action. That was my main problem. I don't know if that was yours, too, but my main problem the first few months is I stopped taking action and taking entries after being baby green on the day because I wanted to win more than I wanted to make money. The casino doesn't do that. They're not saying, oh, I'm just going to play. If I win one hand of blackjack, we're shutting down the business today. No, if you have your edge, keep trading regardless. But the implications of that are, you can have a green day and go red on the day. That's I have to accept that reality. All right. Let's continue to find something. Lee's seeing a engulfing candle in the 30 minutes on the SPY. All right, good alerts, guys. Keep them up. I'm just flipping through tickers trying to find that high probability setup right now. A couple misses. RKT was a miss too. That one's bouncing off of bottom support. Avoid JNVR still. That's just halting up and down. Avoid that. ICCT still dumping. DLTR may be heavy against the highs. There could be a trade there. I'm considering that one, watching it. Obviously, in the penny land, BJDX, Blue Jay Diagnostics, that one's got some pre-market resistance up in the 10 range. That's trying to create higher lows. About 880 looks like support there. Still some good action there. See what the SPY's doing. SPY getting a little relief bounce. Crossed under VWAP and popping right back up through it. I mean, this action's just hard to trade. Because you have these straight up moves, you sell off entirely, and like this one reclaims. What we've been seeing the last couple of weeks is that. It's been just so many different reclaims. Might need to hedge our bets. Take a short on something. I still like SMR to stay heavy under 14. That one pulled back. It's popping right up to 14. We see left of the chart, we see a lot of 14, up and over 14, 1420 resistance. I like the upper shadow we just created there. So I'm monitoring that one for a potential short if it climbs back up and over 14. I mean, shorting against the highs is the idea, but that's too much of like a one-to-one trade. So I'd probably bring the risk down to like 14, 30s, 40s. But I'm monitoring that one. DLTR is not bad up there. BJDX just crossed up and over 10, may have hit 1020, may have done a liquidity grab and accumulated some longs before the panic on down. BJDX. I'm going to check the shorts at CPro, see how much they cost. Way too much. $15 per 100. I mean, that one's just, it's up and down. It's got a... I would probably avoid it. Let's look at the BJDX, the short interest. It's probably an avoid or a scalp kind of a trade. Not a lot of short interest. The float is 140,000. Hell to the no, I ain't shorting anything with 140,000 in the float. Yeah, Nike tried getting back up and over VWAP. That one's pulling back down to my stop right now. I'm okay to give a little bit back on it if that's what happens, because I very easily could have added into a pullback on that crazy spike and not have done that well. Is the SPY pulling in again? Man, SPY popped right up to the previous close, 505, and hard reject against that. Hard reject against that. It's tough, guys. It's tough. Tough market conditions. Straight up and straight down moves. Don't make it easy. SPY popping up against 495 right now, so you guys staying good and safe, staying green, sitting on the hand, staying disciplined. There's a lot of action here we want to get involved with, but we gotta be laser focused. SMR did get that spike close to 14. We could have smacked it there. 60 cents off from that right now. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And DLTR staying heavy against the highs. SPY closed the gap on the news. Yeah, that consideration, which maybe the algos picked up on, and then maybe the reality is setting in. Maybe reality is setting in. Yeah, here we go. Nike, I'm about to be taken out. That's all right. Yep. All out NKE. Not much of a bounce there. Not much of a bounce. All right, we're up over 50. I'm gonna try to snipe something, but I'm not. Man, loose it up there. God. Couple misses. Joseph sitting on hands. Level 2 on DOS is laggy. Okay. Matt, sorry I missed your question up there. How do you apply for mark-to-market election? Can you elaborate on that? Matt made 59 on BJDX with 100, 200 shares. Nice. Good job. Excellent. Yeah, I might take the green on the day, guys. We could be up massive right now with a couple misses, but I'm happy with taking some decent green. Joseph sitting on the hands. Level 2 is laggy. Kayvon mentioned that as well. It's just the market's crazy right now, so we're seeing a lot of that. And Bennett saying reality setting in. So yeah, that consideration on the tariff news made the market go straight up and straight down. I mean, we saw that straight up move, and it's given everything on back. But everyone that I've heard from in here is green. So good job, guys. All that are green right now, stay good and green. Now we need to preserve the capital, right? So that means we need to maybe size down and take picky trades. LCID back down towards previous close. That was beautiful. BJDX, Mr. Matt hit that one. That one's 100 and some thousand in the float, so cautious there if trading it. And let's flip through some more. Gonna snipe out something if we can find it. Let's look at some of the gainers. Man, that SMR. I love these moves. For those that are new in here, I look for euphoric moves up and through resistance. So look at this SMR. I love these euphoric moves up and over resistance. Normally it's called a liquidity grab. So you take out stop orders and then you retrace that entire move. We see that a lot at the moving averages and a lot at the whole dollar areas. So that's why a lot of times I will actually, like I took a scoop this morning on MESA under $1. And we got a little relief bounce up towards 108, took it all right there. But a lot of people put their stops like right on and under whole dollars, half dollars at resistance levels. And so I like to look for euphoric like upper shadow or lower shadow moves to those areas. A lot of trade, like Kayvon does that too with his strategy with the lower shadows. You want to see fast action because that means the ticker's getting emotional. And in stock trading, human behavior never really changes. People get capitulated on the long side and they panic out, and you see the panic on the candlesticks. You see that, so I love looking at the candlesticks for that kind of action. Just threw that in there for free though. But oh, Matt, yeah, refer to Kayvon. He's just actually did a lot with those wash sales. If you get a second and don't mind, Kayvon, if you don't mind answering that, I'm going to look for something to trade. RGTI hitting resistance. I mean, right now, most everything is pulling back, so it's I don't like to look for. I mean, I just try to scoop, and the market's given everything back, and may continue to. Oh, and I have a video, Matt, on how to do the tax. If you look up how to do taxes at an offshore broker, people watch that every single year, and not claiming to be a tax professional, but I got a whole video on offshore or just entering it in from a U.S. broker. If you just type that in, you'll see my video. It's a picture of an island. How to claim taxes. Or file taxes, rather. Yeah, so right now, we're seeing most everything pulled back. Let's take a look at like the leading gapper this morning. So BJDX is that $100,000 in float ticker. That's I wouldn't trust this action. This thing is up from $3 up to 10. So when I see this, I see traders getting trapped on the long side. Typically is what I'm seeing from experience doing this. They like to trap longs in plays like this that are up 500% that see, kind of like a bull flag where you're forming higher lows and you're getting squeezed tighter up to resistance. And oftentimes you see fake out breakouts into this action. A bull flag turns into a bear flag just simply because of the accumulations and it being overcrowded on the long side. So I would be cautious taking a long there at this point. But I'm taking a peek. I really want another trade. But we don't overtrade. We just don't overtrade. What we do is we try to find... Well, we don't... We try to let the trades find us, rather. That's what I like to say. Let the trades find you. But when you're trading in the zone, as the book says, oftentimes it's pretty good for your trading day when you're in the zone because you don't trade with fear necessarily. And our 4 trading fears can really hinder us from growing our accounts. That is being wrong, losing money, fear of missing out, and fear of leaving money on the table. Those 4 trading fears. SMR is popping up towards 14 again. I may smack that one. You see the last 5 trading days, 14's been real tough on SMR, and we're seeing it pull back under it. So oftentimes it will stay heavy under that if we already have created that upper shadow. Like a pop back up towards 14, and really the risk being 14, 20 is something I'm thinking about. Something I'm thinking about on these sloppy seconds. What's the market doing? Yeah, so Bennett said Trump's got to confirm that the tariffs, the pause, the consideration, I don't know, got algos excited, so we saw this move, and then the reality set in. So now Trump's probably seeing this. Maybe it'd be a good idea to do what you're saying, just confirm you're going to pause. Because all he's doing is trying to make deals. That's the whole point of the tariff thing, trying to negotiate and make deals. So he could certainly do a pause and we could see the market just still look like a freaking heartbeat. Keith, thank you. Appreciate that. Trying to be disciplined. So DLTR is kind of getting a little head and shouldery if you're noticing this. 75 is the head, and I'm not talking Not talking the shampoo with the head and shoulders, or we're talking the pattern. DLTR 75 the head. We're seeing shoulders at 73.50, which could be the risk. I do like this one. It's created that upper shadow I was talking about. 71.21 is the 50-day. I could see it closing under that. It's got some 70 support. I do like that head, though. I like some good head on DLTR. This one's looking decent against those shoulders. 73.50. Like I said, when we're up and we're green, what I don't want to do is be giving back the entire day. I want to be padding the wallet. See if we can pad the wallet on the day. But I do like this head and shoulders I'm seeing. Might tap it for some shares up here. Put an order out at least. 72.55. I gotta give it like... I don't want to give it a point. We'll see what it does. The neckline's down at like 71.50. That's also the additionally the 50-day moving average. All right, I got filled 72.60. It's filled at 72.60. Let me see where I want to put my stop. I like the neckline. I need it to stay heavy and crack under the 72, 71.50. And 73.50. I really don't want it back up to. That'd be the area up there, but I'm going to set the OCO stop on it. And this may be my last trade. If this is a red one, and I take a red on the last one and this one, I'm not giving back the entire day. So I'll probably be done if this one's red. 73. All right. I like what I'm seeing. So take a short there. It's a decent spread, 27 cents at the moment. Head and shoulders pattern. We'll see if it holds up, holds its resistance, and fades back under the 50-day and lower. Cracks that neckline. But if not, we'll so probably be the last trade for me on the day, as I don't want to give back the entire day as this thing is popping up. Additionally, getting slippage on it sucks if there is slippage here, because it is a little spready. That's what sucks with stops on some of these. What in the world? The SPY? Are you guys seeing this on your charts? 490, dropping down to 490. Trying to curl back up to the previous close as the SPY. Well, damn it. About to get taken out. Just got taken out on DLTR. And just like that. Just like that. The head and shoulders. This is probably the better entry here. 73.50s. Dang it. All right. Yeah, that one is testing the shoulder line right there, 73.50s. Nike getting a little pop. SPY coming back up to the previous close. Yeah, I don't want to give back the entire day. Already nearly given back half, 2 L's. So, I don't know. Probably might stop there. Let me see. Let me look through some of these gainers and see if anything's popping up. This X trade has seen a double top at 44. I was pulling back off of that. RGTI climbing up. What a day so far, though. What a day. It's kind of like cause a little hesitancy to get involved with something, right? Because you're like, what is about to happen out there? Yeah, with the market. I mean, who's going to say what? Essentially. All right, let me look at the trades we've taken so far, just making sure we're taking some decent stuff. All right, DLTR took my bigger L there, 15. Took an L, Nike. Up on Mesa, up on Nike with leftovers there. So we're green on 3, red on 2. Green on 3, red on 2. Let's keep looking around. What are you guys trading? So SMR is back up to where I actually wanted it. SMR back up here towards 14, 20. Yeah, this is too much, guys. I mean, the market's kind of difficult to trade. Really kind of difficult to trade. SMR, I do like it up here. Is it going to hold 14, though? That's the question. We're popping up to this resistance. Something I've been making a habit of doing as well is checking the short interest to make sure I don't get squeezed out on something I'm trading. SMR, let's take a look at the stats. I may take a short here. I think I'm only green on my... Yeah, pretty much only green on my long trades right now. Shares short percent, 18.11. See, that's why I look at this. Because that's quite a bit. 18.11% on this is quite a bit. All right. I'm thinking about a short there as that's popping back on up. Obviously, we got to monitor the SPY in relation to whatever we're trading. But I will... hit it for a short up here, 14.31 as the SPY is climbing back up. So taking a short SMR. The risk on that is going to be like 1460. God, I'm going to be so annoyed if I take another red trade. I'm just going to take small size and do a single entry on it. I do not want to fight. Man, I'm going to be so annoyed if that thing pops back up towards the highs. $14.60. All right, we'll put that out. All right, SMR hitting this up here on this pop against like 1460. Doing a single entry on it. Pulling back a little bit right now. Pretty massive pullback. Let me take a look. All right, so the SPY seeing a little pullback as well, 509 down to the previous close. It may try to bounce right there at that yellow previous close line is my concern. If it does, SMR may get a little spike up too. All right, so I'm in that 1431. I'm looking for a continuation on that pullback. I thought that was off of that sloppy seconds pop right back up near the highs. What source you got, Lee? In reference to what? All right, so I'm monitoring, SPY's action in relation to SMR, my top ticker on my watch list, SPY. I'm watching the action there. 1420s may try to hold on this. They're trying to right now. All right. Let me see. Let me catch up. U.S. President considering 980 pause, except the White House denial came after stocks rose. Okay. Damn it. I don't like that it's sitting like here, right here like this. SPY. Yeah, SPY's still trying to hold that previous close, 505. Just kind of monitoring this ticker right now. SMR. That's why I'm quiet. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to stay in this or not. I'm not really liking it. Yeah. It's my average 1431. Oh yeah. going to scratch it up over 1440s. Pop up there, I'll probably scratch it. $14.50s. A lot of range on this one. That's why I'm like kind of laser focused on it, but I'm gonna take a tight stop on it. I'll probably stop out on it. As the SPY is getting a nice little spike right now. Probably gonna stop out on that one. It's been difficult though, guys. It's been like pretty difficult. After that initial spike, you like don't want to over trade, which I feel myself maybe getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm pushing the gas a little too much. Might need to start reeling it back in a little bit. Yeah, this thing can drop like 50 cents on a dime, dude. That's why I was kind of laser focused on it. $14.31 average, $14.55 stop. So real tight if it pops up there, and then giving it a lot of room if it wants to start selling down. What are you guys looking at and trading? All right. SPY pulling back a little bit off of that 510, coming back down previous close. That BJDX we talked about, that did crack that bottom trend. I told you guys why that would likely happen. SMR holding up right now. SMR, so that's good. GME pulling back. JNVR, why is anybody buying that? Why is that up at the highs? I mean, who wants to be involved in a halt every second? Not me. Yeah, this is the chart here, SMR. So, I mean, 14 is that area. It's either got to break up through or it's going to be pulling back down today and forming that upper shadow. That's what I'm looking at. I mean, we're either breaking up through it and holding 14 support, or we're going to be coming back down under it. It's either going to be green or red. Brilliant. All right, SPY sitting on its previous clothesline that was trying to really hold up and bounce off of. So we need to see what's going to happen here. Is it going to crack and go back red? See what the SPY is going to do here. Flush under 14, I probably take half off SMR. Taking half off. I set an adjusted stop at my break-even price SMR, and which is 14.31, and otherwise just let it fade. Okay, Vaughn, scanner's quiet for the last 50 minutes, so just kicking back and waiting right now. All right, we're at least up 2Q today now. We were up nearly 3. So if leftovers here works on SMR, as it fades, we'll be pretty good on the day if that keeps fading. Otherwise, we'll break even on these shares. SPY's still pulling back. All right, let's take a look around. Okay, Vaughn, you taking anything else other than CORT? Not that you need to. That was a good trade. I mean, I haven't really seen much. 50 minutes. This HPE, that magic 20-cent area, 14.20. Hims, wow, got a crazy spike this morning. Hims is a 30-some% short interest on that one. That's been wildly shorted and squeezed over the last month or two. All right, traders, let me know if there's anything you guys are looking at. Fro is not bad against the 1420s. Or Fro did a sloppy seconds move up here to 1420. I love these sloppy seconds trades, guys. Like the moves right back up, and then just with the easy risk of high day. And then it makes the hand even better, like a pocket pair ace setup, if you got daily resistance too, or if you're overbought on the daily. Fro's not too bad right there. Yeah, we're gonna end the day. We're gonna end the day green though. I'm happy about that. We'll be green. Was trying for a little bit more, but it's not been too easy. It's been like 2 misses, the LCID and the ICCT. God bless it, dude. Look at ICCT. I saw that this morning. You guys knew. I was like, man, this thing is juicy. And it is giving back 3 points, over 3 points, 820 down under 5. Wow. I mean, good opportunities, like to get involved as well, like even after that initial move. It's a bunch of good entries on it. I hate like chasing moves. It's so against my nature. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. The only chases I like to do are on the sloppy seconds because I have a tight risk. Like on this SMR up here, hitting it in the 1431s against, close up there to risk. I'm giving it room though. I want to give that one some room to keep selling off. So I got leftovers there, or otherwise break even on the remainder of the shares. Well, do whatever she wants to. I'm going to let her work. Happy to start the week green, though. It's been happy to start the week green, definitely. April's got to be a big month for me. because I gotta start having some decent green days. I look back at the last 4 months, and I'm only since the beginning of January. I'm down on trades $90, and I'm down on fees like all the rest. And I definitely attribute that to not pushing the pedal in the green days. So ICCT even lower, 470s now. I would, take a dead cat bounce, but that's too. ICCT's up from 24 cents. Well, I don't know. That's really giving that bad boy some. I mean, she'd have to have a lot of room. No, I'm not prepared to give her that much. That BJDX, that was a decent short up there. That bull flag ascending triangle pattern right there felt like, they just don't sustain when they're up that much. SPY getting a little bounce. SMR's kind of curling up a little bit. DOS was laggy, kind of prevented you from wanting to take any entries, Yeah, that rarely happens. I guess with Fro is not bad right here. Fro is not bad. But everything is really just moving with the market right now. Keith just hanging out, watching me trade. Cool. You on a drive right now? Dude, Mr. Bob, Sam in the house, 500 green day. What'd you trade? Awesome work. Dude, the green team, baby. I mean, look, if anybody's red, it's okay. I mean, we can talk about it. Most people that are red are, they just don't keep it to themselves. But we've all had red days. I don't mind talking about the red trades either. Be process oriented, because red day does not mean you're a bad trader. If you stuck to the rules and the risk parameters and all, it does not mean you're a bad trader. We all have red days. And the red days are the most important. Honestly, we can have good green days, but if you take bad red days, go on tilt, it can really mess you up. SPY just literally dumped. I mean, what? Dude, this is weird. Today is weird. Straight up, straight down moves. I mean, how do you trade it, guys? Seriously, how do you trade this stuff? If the SPY's just going to keep panicking off like that. Trump warning China on more tariffs. Kayvon, I need I need a TV with the news feed up or something. Well, today's about to be even greener than it started, just based on Trump's rhetoric. Very choppy. And that I literally was warning you guys before I was even trading anything, set hard stops today, because this up and down action is going to mess you up. It's going to get you stuck into something. So make sure you set hard stops. You wait for MKDW after the bell. She popped good. MKDW. Let me take a look. Oh. That one's actually looking like a good short right now. 120 was just hit, dude. You might be making me some money right now, Mr. Bob. MKDW. Or losing me some money. I'm just messing. For $2.40 per 100. Shoot, I really like it right here, though. 120 is a magic number, man. Oh, it's right at resistance, too. Man, it's probably worth the shares. $5 for 200. Well, not anymore. Dude, it was looking so juicy right there. Oh my god, she was looking juicy. Nearly took it at that 116.17. Dude, that was pretty good there, Mr. Bob. Still good if we get a sloppy seconds pop on it. That one is very good at 120. 17 cents. Dude, do the percentage on that. That's up a lot. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot, but imagine Apple or something going up 5x in a day. That's a lot. MKDW. Let me look at the short interest. Why anybody is heavily shorted on a 17-cent stock, I don't know. And there's no data. There's absolutely no data here. Okay. If that pops up a little closer to 120, I'm probably going to take it. The 20-cent magic area is, I won't say always works out, but it is very nice. It very much does work out a lot of the time. Okay, it almost seems like the SPY is going to be heavy right now. Do you guys, what's the vote? Are we bouncing right here at 594? It's like triple bottoming right now. So what are you guys doing? We bouncing here? What's the vote? Are we cracking and going even lower? Yeah, Keith, trying to pad that wallet. Kayvon, don't trip. Don't trip. Buy the dip. And Lee, Trump just taught the buy the dip. The dipper is a big lesson. A lot of lessons are being learned today. Or lessons are being taught. It's up for debate if anyone's learning anything. Okay, SMR, I'm thinking about hitting this one again. I took some profits. I'm like, should I take all right here, or should we really try to milk a good green day? And I don't mind. I mean, I'm not a farmer, but I don't mind milking. I don't mind milking a green day. I could, in a different life, I could have totally been a farmer. I do love. I only have a quarter of an acre, but I love being outside gardening and all that probably gay stuff you guys think. It's just fun. It's fun being outside. She could run, Mr. Bob. What, the one you were trading, MKDW? Yeah. That's why I always have hard stops too. I learned that pretty quick with the small account. Saved you twice today before you got the right one. Yeah, so, I mean, Bob, did you saved you twice, so were you green one trade, red on two, and you're up 300? I mean, that's great risk management, dude. I'm telling you guys, if you can really do well with your red trades, the green trades will take care of themselves. And I'm preaching to the choir with that because it's very hard for me to do that too. Definitely preaching to the choir with that. It's hard to, you just have to be disciplined. That's why every day I try to really focus in the mornings on just be disciplined, Kevin. Be disciplined. You are disciplined. Don't question it. You are disciplined. You got in at 47 cents. Yeah, and that looks pretty good looking back at it. All right, SMR is climbing back up here. It's just moving with the market. I mean, it's just moving with the market. Bob his vote is a bounce. The market's going to bounce down here off triple bottom, off the 495. I'll say, appreciate the vote, but it's, dude, today is anybody's guess what the heck's going to happen. When the SPY is trading like a penny stock, anybody's guess what the heck's going to happen today. I'm going to hit SMR for a few more shares, or just double back up into it. Let's see if I can get a little pop real quick. I have a 1431 average. If the SPY is gonna, let me see what the SPY's doing again real quick. SPY's looking kind of heavy. I should have put my order out. Idiot. I'll leave it for now. Sometimes smaller size is better, guys, because you see things more objectively. I don't know. You guys let me know your opinion on that. But for my trading, when I'm in, like sub 100 shares, I can see things so much clearer. You know, there's not like, I'm not trying to fight. I see where the risk is. I set the stop. I'm like, you know, I let the winners run more when I'm in smaller share size. I'm not so emotional looking at a big dollar sign. Just easier. For me, that is. I know it's all relative. If you have a larger account, you know, it's all percentage based too, you know. If you have a $25,000 account, what's like 1% of that? $250. So $250, you know, probably won't feel like a lot on the day. But on a $1,000 account, $250 is 20. I mean, you feel that $250. That's massive on the day. SPY's coming back down to that 495 area. We'll see what she does. Good job, green team. Love the green team. You guys are killing it. I don't know what it is, man. Like, you guys are very disciplined in here. I'm telling you, most newer traders are not. So we must have some vets in here. Because you guys do really well sitting on your hands and taking good setups. Mr. Keith, no Amazon today. Sucking at 3 a.m. Just been doing Costco, Instacart. Made 191 doing some Costco deliveries yesterday. Nice. Sounds pretty chill. Do you have to like go in the store and load it? Do you have to find all the stuff too, or does the store kind of bag it all for you? You just go pick it up. Keith is going to be like, dude, you got to start a YouTube channel. You're going to be the what should we call it? The driving day trader. Oh, I have to think of something catchy. You might get the police coming after you. Keith is going to have this whole like setup in his car, monitors on monitors. He's going to have one of those like Starlinks. Yeah, Starlink like attached to the hood of the car. Making sure you get the best internet. All right, I know you guys are wanting some alerts, so let's find something. JNVR 2571 halt. I mean, every time I look at that trade, it's in a halt. I cannot believe Nike is all the way back down at the lows. I mean, same with the SPY. Everything's back down to the lows nearly. What a day. What a day out there. This is just brutal. MKDW still looking heavy off of 120. No surprises there. SPY's heavy on that 495 area. Kayvon, you taking anything else? Still kicking back. The only other one I'm like semi-interested in is MKDW on a pop closer to the risk up there. I mean, just a massive move here. 17 up to $1.20. What is that even, Bob? Is that just a chat room pump? I didn't look at the news. I don't know if there is any news on it. It's probably just a pump. Yeah, slowing down out there. LCID with the sloppy seconds pop could have been a decent entry. 242 against 255. Flipping through the gainers. Not a whole lot, though. I mean, JNVR, but I'm avoiding that one. JNVR's halted up. Just FYI, avoiding here. I think I'm about to take all of SMR off. I think the market's... Let's see what the market's doing here. If we keep panicking off... Yeah, I'll take it all off. Looks like it's trying to stabilize 1350s. Maybe it keeps going down. Let me see. Make sure my leftovers I took all right. SMR, I took some off at 14 and 1357. So that's pretty good. That's not bad. Making sure the leftovers work a little bit more for me. All right, we're ended up pretty good on the day, guys. I think that's gonna do it for the day. Let me know if there's anything you want me to look at. DLTR, kind of a mess there too. Up towards 7460. Did I stop out right up there? Oh, idiot. You stopped out at 7455, Kevin. I swear to God. Let me look. DLTR 7363. Oh, no, I stopped out a little lower. Point lower. Okay. Yeah, guys, today, so far, good and green. It looks like the green team, everybody's good and green. So, good job, everybody. Make sure you preserve that capital. Still monitoring MKDW. That one, wow, that was a good call out there, Bob. 120, I love up and over the whole dollar, up to past chart history resistance and the magic 20-cent area, just and this thing being up, 500% or whatever. It's massive. That's really good. I mean, it looks backside now. I just don't... Man, if I miss my entry, I hate chasing. Especially when I have to pay to locate. I'm thinking about that one. We'll see if it gets a little closer to the risk for us. But I may be shutting it down here soon, guys. So let me know if there's something you want me to look at. Or let me know how you guys are doing. Really the only action, JNVR halted up. And then got to snipe a few trades out. Oh, Rocket actually is a decent long right here. Sitting right at the 200-day moving average. 1434 in the magic 20-cent area. And some resist or support down here. Oh, really good support, actually. I might try to flush under 14. I cannot stop. You guys just keep me here. You guys just keep me here. That was a good entry right there at 14. Near 1420. Let me see. Let me look at Rocket. If I can get a good entry against the lows. All right, filled 1423. against like 14.15-ish. Tight, very tight. Give it like 14.12. So you guys see my blue dash lines. That's pretty much what I'm looking at. Stop is down here for it to down right near the lows, and then give it some room to work up if she wants to. The 1420s, I like even the sell-offs down there to those areas, especially if we have a similar thing to the short side. Fast moves down and to support Magic 20 cent area and such. I mean, she may try to flush under 14. We'll see if that's the case. Yeah, we'll be all right. But I'm sitting here causes me to keep trading. So we'll see what this one does. But keep trading has not been a bad thing for me, though. I've been doing pretty good. SPY getting a little pop. Bob called it. Triple bottom off of 495. MKDW spiking back up to 120. Oh my God. Every time I want to stop trading, the market just like throws a hoe right in front of me and I get distracted. I really don't know if I want to do this. Wear a body camera. That's funny. You've been trading one micro contract with the small account. All right. Should do contracts when you get 1,000, and then you have to shop the items and deliver. Gotcha. Shop and deliver. Come on, RKT. Let's get a bounce here. I hate longs. I absolutely hate longs. SPY's getting a bounce off of 494. Coming back up to VWAP. RKT getting a little bounce there. And I never stick with them. I mean, like, what was that trade the other day, Friday or Thursday? It was, AAL. Literally took a freaking trade on AAL, like, at the bottom, and took baby profits, and the thing climbed all day. So painful. I hate longs. Never feel comfortable in them because of the elevator down moves. I mean, reasonably so, right? When you see the market do what it did the last 3 or 4 days, just dropping 15%. I mean, longs are annoying because of that. You work an entire year the market just climbing and then in a few days give it all back. It's the stair step up and elevator down. That's what it is. Stair step up, elevator down. You'll have the RV trading station. There you go, RV day trader. It's a little more catchy. I don't know. I mean, market's spiking up. RKT, I don't even know if it's got a heartbeat. I'm getting kind of bored with it. I'm going to flip through. That's why I get out of them. I get so freaking bored with them. What's that MKDW doing? Yeah, sloppy seconds was good there. Oh, well. I just don't want to pay the locate fees, which is probably an opportunity cost that's messing me up. I think it's just brutal when you pay for locates on something and you take an L on it. It hits a little different. SMR, my God, I'm so glad I bottom ticked that on the leftovers, 1350s. Yeah, I don't think there's a heartbeat here, RKT. Mr. Lee, NVDA going green. NVDA looks eerily similar to the SPY. They're all in this kind of like wedge pattern. Symmetrical triangle, that is. Where you got squeezed right there, squeezed right there. See what she does. Anything you guys want me to look at? I'm just working Rocket off of this lows. I think I'm gonna. I mean, if we could pad the wallet, get a little bit more moolah on the day, that'd be awesome. And this will probably be it for me. Oh, nice pop there. Heck yeah. All I need to do is ignore it for a little bit, and then we get a nice little pop. Come on, Thinkorswim. Jeez. Monitoring the SPY's action. Take half off, 1456. Set and adjust to stop, break even, and let the rest do their thing. Man, we've been in the zone today. 14.23 is the average. I'll put the stop at 14.20 on the leftovers and give her up to like 15.20. Not 145.20, 15.20, 14.20. Okay, very good. All right, guys, let's go. Let's go, baby. All right. Stop is at the 14.20, and then otherwise we'll let that one try to curl back around. MKDW, no. No. The miss, the miss, the miss. It probably still stays heavy on 90 and cracks that, is my guess. That would be my guess. RKT, let's go, man. All we gotta do is keep trading, guys. That's all we gotta do. Take the setups, Kevin. Just take the setups. Thank you, Isaiah. You on fire today, too? How's your trading going? Getting this small account, working it. Ah, shoot. All right. Dude, that's too spready right there. Seeing if there's anything else. Since we're doing all right now, why not? IONQ, definitely something here. This one's flagging up right now. A lot of volume here. Yeah, IONQ, there's something there. Throw that on the watch list, IONQ. Had run some errands. It's all good. Isaiah, I mean, yeah, you probably go back and watch the live stream, but there was one I feel like you would have hit. You would have hit this ICCT out of the market open. You've hit a couple of these like this. You probably would have hit that on that spike up to 820. Maybe. IONQ, I like it up at resistance right here. I'm thinking about a short on it. I mean, why stop trading when we're on a roll? Don't want to. Not if it pulls back. I want it up there closer to 2250. All right, I'm going to gather my thoughts, and I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. I'm not going to stay on much longer. I'm going to take the green day here in a little bit. Unless Something just flies out in front of me that says, that screams, trade me. Right now, maybe IO and Q. I'll be right back. All right, let's see how we're doing. All right, let's take a look at the trades real quick. Make sure everything's proportionate. Taking some good green trades. 115 loser, 5 loser, 19, 10, 29. Nice. 12, 7, 18. An RKT I took. Where's that at? RKT took 1456. I took some off at. Where's that at right now? RKT. It's pulled back 20 cents off of that. Okay, how are you guys doing? Everyone still good and green? IO and Q still sitting up here at resistance. Very tempted there. SPY sitting over VWAP 502. Really, the only ones I see worth trading, maybe MKDW against 120 on the short side. JMVR just keeps halting up and down. That one's penny play. IO and Q is in a decent pattern here. I'm thinking about a short there. Oh, I have to send a request? How much are these? $0.50 per 100. I don't know. It looks like it would be worth it right now as it's pulling back 10, 15 cents. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just stick with my last trade, RKT. How are you guys doing? Anything else you're trading or looking at? Man, this feels like such a payday on MKDW. It feels like such a payday. That thing to pull back down to like, I don't know. I didn't even see any news on it. Like at least 75 cents. Anybody got the news on MKDW? This thing being up this much, dude, feels like so worth it to stab at it. It really does. Wow, Rocket giving everything back off of that pump. Okay, the last thing I'm really seeing is this MKDW short against, I mean, you'd have to pick it. It's a descending triangle, really, off of the highs. Sorry, my cat was. Yeah, I love these moves. There's just like euphoric move into a descending triangle. Normally they will snap that like 90 cents and sell off on down. I don't see why this one's up. I mean, if you guys MK I don't see anything. If you guys know anything, let me know. MKDW. Otherwise, I really like it down here. I just have to say, are the locates worth it? $5 nearly for 200 shares. Yeah, once it cracks that 90-cent area, it's probably going to be pretty brutal on it. Five-minute timeline looks pretty good here, too. Sorry. She's slowing down. SPY looks to be kind of slowing down too. Come back to VWAP and maybe lower. Yeah, that's it, guys. I mean, that's I'm working leftovers on Rocket, and I mean, I don't advise an entry at all right here. But working leftovers on that, I got a 14.23 average on the long side with just leftover position, and then thinking about MKDW, really thinking about it. Spiking up right now. God, I just don't know. I want it, but I don't. Indecisive. Indecisive, guys. I like it. But I feel like I want to wrap up the green day in a nice little ribbon and go about my day. Like, if I end the day on locating and losing, I'm going to be so pissy. It's the fear of being wrong and losing money. That's not good. When this is a good opportunity right here. Descending triangle. Off of that euphoric move. I think I would have like a up and over 110 risk. I think would be the risk. It's in a beautiful flag. I already hit main resistance, 120. I know, Keith. I like this setup so much that I'm seeing with MKDW. I'm like, should I just end the day on a green note or go for it? Go for this last trade, which could be costly if it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, I'm going to give back like $25. Which isn't terrible. If it does work, we'll have a really nice green day. Keith, you should have pushed harder. Your fees were eating you up since I traded yesterday afternoon. Yeah, the fees can. Like, if you sit here and trade for a while, the fees can definitely eat you up. I've paid a good amount of fees. RKT, I just got taken out there, so that one pulled all the way back down. And then SPY is heavy right now. That's why that happened. Good question, Isaiah. Would you be more pissed at losing money or missing the move? That's a really good question. I don't know. Both of those would make me really pissy. You look at the 5 minute here. Curling back around, but I really feel like that's going to be a fake out breakout. All right, I'll do it. MKDW, where you at, ho? I'm chasing it down. I wanted the one. I wanted the one entry. But oh well. Look at that. Look at that. Let's halt down. Come on, let's halt down. Yes! Isaiah, your question saved the day. Let's go! Ah, the king is sitting on his throne. God, you know what? I chased that down too. Man, somebody clipped that. I literally called it as it freaking happened. I was like, this thing is breaking up, and I do not believe it's going to hold. I do not believe that thing's going to hold. And sure enough, it broke, probably accumulated some more longs, and boom, elevator down, as we always talk about in here. Yes. Dude, that's massive. All right, now, dude, I wish I could clip that and save it for future reference, Isaiah. You literally asking, are you going to be more pissed at losing the money or missing the move? Because when you said that, I was like, you know what? You're right. I get very pissy when I miss these moves and I see them exactly happening the way they are. So I'm getting involved. But I located when it was at 103 and I was about to hit it. And then I came over to CPro and it's at 95 cents. So that was a little aggravating to chase it at 95. But where are we going here? Where are we going? That's the question. And what time are we opening back up on this? We halted at 12. I mean, literally called it perfect after you said that. I'm like, let's halt down. I don't believe this is going to hold up. God, guys, it feels good when you actually take the trades that you see, instead of those fears. Fear of being wrong, fear of losing money, fear of missing out, and fear of leaving money on the table. So right now, I'm like, what do I do? I want to milk this trade because we could seriously go back down to like 50 cents. That would be huge on the account. I mean, we could have a massive green day. I don't want to be greedy either. Do I think it curls back around to 120, the magic 20 cent area? Guys, this is just like clockwork, man. It's like my account has got to show the knowledge because I see these things. So the experience being the teacher, you see these things, but you don't press the damn button. Where are we opening up at? I'm gonna keep my eyes on it, so that way I'm not. Yeah, it just was like the fear. I had the fear of like giving back, being wrong and losing money on the locates, and giving back a good chunk of the day. That was the fear. What do I do here, though? I really at least want to leave leftovers to work because I could see this going back down all the way to like 50 cents. If we curl back up to my average, I'm going to be really pissed off after this halt down like this. I'm trying to think objectively what we need to do here. 69 cents, Kayvon? No way this thing opens up at 69. Dude, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Okay. I think I'm going to take half off. If we open up at 69, I don't know if Kayvon's just trying to be funny with 69 cents. Or, yeah, why would I take, this feels like such a winner. I don't know why I would just take off. I think I'm going to take off half and then just adjust the stop and ignore it and see if this thing goes back down to like 30 cents. That is likely what I'm going to do here. Kayvon never jokes. If we halted down again, that would be amazing. Dude, Kayvon, that's why... we were talking about it the other day. You have to just grow the pair of balls and take the trades, even when you're green. Because I see these setups, and my natural inclination is to stop trading because I really just want to take a nice green day. All right, I'm going to take half off at 77 cents. It just opened up. And if we pop up, guys, I'm probably gonna hit it again with those shares I located. This just feels like a profit party right here, dude. Feels like seriously a profit party. This descending, dude, I gotta do a video lesson on this because this was a beautiful euphoric move into a descending triangle. I mean, clear as day, too. We're letting this work. I'm telling you guys right now, if this thing goes back to 10 cents, I'm letting it work. I want to literally set my stop on it and not look at it. So we're going to let this work. And again, like I said, I might even hit it again if it pops back up to like 90 cents. You have so many longs now trapped up in that descending triangle up here. You got so many longs underwater on it now. So it's any pop is probably going to get heavily shorted. Yeah, 1,000 shares would have been better. We'll get there. We'll grow the account. We'll get there. Okay, that pop just got heavily shorted. A little pop on it, but got heavily shorted, and she's making her way on down. 79 cents. It got a little pop on it and dropped about 4 or 5 cents right there. That's been my only locate today. Cost $4.80, but so far worth it. Probably stays that way too, I would imagine. Thank you, Isaiah. And thank you again for that question. Now we're green on the account outside of fees. Now I just need to have a lot of $100 days to offset fees. Really got to offset the fees, guys. Do you know how pissed off I would have been had I have located those shares and then came back over to see, then pulled up the chart and the thing was halted down? Do you know how pissed I would? Dude, I would be so pissed off if I was like, oh, dude, this is about to elevate her down right here. It's going to be one of them fake out breakouts, trying to accumulate more longs, and she is just headed down. Been so damn mad, guys. What's going on, MW? What do you need turned off? How's your trading going today? I'm thinking about being greedy here, guys, and like hitting it again on a pop. I'm just looking for a pop. I need a pop to hit. Right now, it's just kind of sitting right at 80 cents. Anything back up close to the VWAP, I'll probably hit it again. Did we even see news here? I don't think we did. 17 cents up to $1.20. And coming back on down. Can we have a $200 day today, guys? I mean, why not? $95 average on it. So let's see if we get a pop up towards VWAP, like 80 some cents, and I'll smack it again. Like 83.45 cents. I'd probably hit it again. MW, there's prices covering my chart on the CPro. Prices covering my... I know what you're saying. Yeah, click this button up here. See, give me a second, because I might hit this again. Hit the chart settings wheel up here. It's pulling back. I'm not going to hit it on the pull back, I don't think. 80 cents is holding up pretty good on it right now, though. Yeah, hit that chart settings button and then click this one right here. Show crosshair, general settings. Make sure that's turned off. Yeah, that I didn't like that either. I feel like we could halt down again, guys. Man, I just think I want to hit this again. I think I want to hit it again. It looks like it's about to go lower. See what she's going to do. Sometimes you just gotta be greedy, right? I hate to mess up my 95 average on this, though, because, man, that 95 is pretty beautiful. Although I wanted to hit it at 103. Yeah, here we go, even lower. So we, like I said, we might halt down again. Definitely a chance of halting down again. Okay, well, you got China names getting extended to the downside. Yeah, you and the China names or something else. MKDW, what we doing? Panic, panic, panic. Lots of panic. Yeah, the hotkey is really nice, MW. Limit up and limit down. Yeah, I haven't messed with that, so I'm not sure. But the hotkeys, yeah, definitely pretty good. Guys, I'm just kicking back here. It almost feels like we're just going to keep panicking down. MKDW paying some bills this morning. I took half off. I believe it's 79 cents. So we've gotten 17 out of it. Now we're working 24 out of it. Kayvon, I shorted it at 95, but remember, this thing, when I decided to go locate, it was right here. It was like breaking up and out, and oftentimes those are fake out breakouts, especially when you're up hundreds of percent. So I was looking to short it up here over 1, like 102.3, but then when I came back to short it, it was at 95 cents and traveling down quickly. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and hit it as it went down into that halt. I'm thinking about hitting it some more down here, though, even though it's down 50 cents off the highs. Let me think. All right, I'm going to hit it again in case we get like the elevator down again, but I'm not losing any money on this. If it starts popping up towards, I don't know, 70, I don't know, let me think. I really want the leftovers to work. Here it goes, dropping back down to the 60s. Isaiah, I liked this 80 you see here. It had like 6 candlesticks around 80. I'd really like it there, but I just don't see that happening. It could. I'm thinking it's probably going to be more beneficial for me just to leave it and let it do its thing with half my position. Because sometimes it messes me up when I scale into it, and then my average is now down to 90 cents, and then we start, curling back around a little bit, and I don't know. Sometimes that messes me up. Like, I have a lot of room to let this play around with a 95 average. So it doesn't bother me if it climbs up 15 cents and then starts dropping again, but it's still looking heavy, dude. I think there's just a lot of longs involved here. We looked at, let me see, MKDW, just short interest. Let's see what the short interest is. Yeah, not a lot. Not a lot at all. Mainly longs involved here. So they probably are going to panic and unwind their positions, is my guess. You got to remember, though, this thing was down at, 13 cents yesterday? 17 cents? So it's still up a lot off of 17 cents. And meaning we have a lot of room to drop, too. All right, well, that's flipping around. IO and Q, dang, that would have been worked. That would have worked out. Guys, I think I'm going to wrap up the day in a nice little bow and be done. Man, it's good when you're like green and have the money behind you to give you a little. When you're trading in the zone, it's nice. You gotta set your stops though, because it can be very dangerous when you're in the zone, because you don't feel like you can lose. For instance, you feel like you just cannot lose. Your MKDW is popping up a little bit right there. It feels like it's going to get probably slammed again on these pops because longs are going to try to get out. For near even money. Man, this thing is exchanging a lot of shares per minute. Over 1 million easily per minute. Alright. What goes up must come down. Who is buying this thing? I'm going to hit it again right here. Stop's going to be averages 84 now. Averages 84. Don't like that. Let's get another pullback, sell-off, halt down, and call it a day. I'm not going to go red here. If it starts coming up to my average, I'll take it off. But you see my average, the blue dash line, came up a little bit now, 84 cents. Or came down, rather. Came down a little bit. So what I can do is... do that right there. Yeah, it feels kind of chasey. I'm like, should I just take profits on it? Is this thing gonna get like short covering and popping back up? I don't know. Don't know. Still like it though. Still has room to come down. I could definitely see it getting halted down again. Because you know how longs are, guys. Longs are fairly stubborn. They sit and stay in positions when they shouldn't. I mean, both sides, shorts and longs, but amateur traders buy their entire account's worth of buying power up at $1 on this, FOMOing in for more, and you never get it. So. Keep on, SPY VWAP attempt. Curling back around a little bit, huh? SPY, yeah. 495. It's about quadruple bottomed off of that. So just monitoring MKDW. See what it does. I'd like another leg on down, but if we start curling back around up, I'll probably take it off like around 75 or higher. Kind of want another leg panic down. Sometimes we get those with these. Another leg on down and panic. And it'd be nice to have some size if we get that again. So that's what I'm looking for here. Another panic leg on down. There we go. Panic leg on down. Let's halt down again, baby. Come on. That snap I was looking for. I want to see more, though. We're greedy here. We're greedy. What a bloodbath. I'll take half off here. Now I'm just left with my ad at 72 that I put on. I don't know why they do that, CPro. Like, it's weird. It's kind of weird. Rather than it averaging down, it like takes off your first position's average and then brings in your other entry. I'm just going to set a small adjusted stop at like 75 cents on the rest. I'll go a couple cents red there if it does that. And otherwise, 50 cents if it pulls all the way back down there. That's on the rest of the shares, guys. But we're good and green. Good and green on the day. There was that other leg down I was looking for capitulation. That's going to wrap it up for me, traders. Email me if you need any help or have any questions, such as MW with the CPro chart. Always happy to help. Good green day. This is what we need. We need more of this. This is what we're going to be doing from here on out. So, traders, great job today. Preserve the capital. Stay disciplined. Take your signals, but maybe try to pad the wallet. Reduce position sizing if need be. Up pretty good on the day, and going to leave leftovers on MKDW to fade down to pad the wallet, or stop out for small L on the rest of them. But traders, thank you for being a part of the green team. We will